Senator, wondering that in the final days of this primary season, have you found any moments to reflect on everything that this campaign has done for you and all the people you've met?
What I see when I look out to crowds of many, many thousands of people, when I go out into the farm country here in California, and I see Latino kids and black kids and white kids and working class people out there, many people who have not been involved in the political process, I see such incredible hope in their eyes.
See, that's why we love him, because he sees the people, he sees in their faces.
He knows us.
You think it is appropriate to tell us that they love Muhammad Ali, but they hate Muslims.
Yeah, the first time he hugged a hijabi on TV, that's where I was like, we're in deep, we can't go back.
Just like an old Jewish guy, but his message is what's powerful.
How am I going to handle June 7th? How am I going to handle the results? Am I going to be really depressed and really disappointed?
No matter what the outcome of this election is, Bernie started a revolution amongst the millennials. Dude, watch this. Look, Bernie Sanders was shaking everybody's hands, and when he came to me, I screamed. I was like, Bernie! And I gave him a hug. Thank you for giving me a voice! Thank you so much for giving me a voice!
A lot of people don't understand how hard it is to go through the immigration system. I've been through it myself, so I spent 25 years trying to get legal in this country. So I understand how complicated it is, and he seems to understand it as well.
When he first came out, even we were like, all right, I don't know if he's going to make a huge splash, but he will be able to move people to the left.
Just the way he speaks and the way he's able to articulate everything so clearly. My 11-year-old, he was able to understand what Bernie is saying.
I'm a member of the 1%. Bernie is bae.
It's amazing how authenticity sounds really good, and he doesn't seem super polished. I mean, half the time his hair is unkempt, but I would hear him talk about oligarchy and sort of a rigged system, and I started looking into him maybe a few years ago before he was running, and I couldn't believe he was a career politician. I thought he was just some fringe dude, but he's been doing that for a long time, and I trust that message. There's so much momentum going towards Bernie, and even if it's a third party that comes up out of this next few months, there's people that are not going to stop.
And so we've just been really busy. We had lacrosse games, we had prom.
I mean, we had stuff to do today, but we were like, we gotta go.
Let's go.
Anyone knows the average contribution?
The $27 thing, the casino capitalism, the 1%, the billionaires and millionaires. So many kids we know just identify with what he says, and I think there's just a lot of frustration with, especially, at least for me, economic inequality.
I think it's hard for people to realize the privilege that they had, and I think he's mentioned that a lot before, but
there are a lot of kids and teenagers out there who aren't afforded the same opportunities as we are, and I'd like to know that they would have the same chances to get an education as we do.
I don't think it's sad that there's an end. I think all of his policies and everything that he's talking about, it still has momentum.
When I was a student at Berkeley, that's when I first heard about Bernie Sanders. One of his main campaign points is the whole tuition-free college. People are tired of going to debt just so they can get an education, just so they can get a better life for themselves. So that's a huge selling point for college students. It's kind of still taboo in some circles, but he's the one guy who says, take weed off of the Schedule I list. Stop punishing people for smoking weed. And guess what? College students smoke a lot of weed.
My first political rally ever.
I served in the military, considered myself libertarian for a while, and then slowly converted. The once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to cast a vote for a guy who actually believes what I believe. Win, lose, or draw, I can't pass that up.
Yeah.
The little bird landed on that. This little thing managed to find its way in the middle of it all.
Birdie? Yeah. I mean, that's an iconic one. He's just a cute man. He's a cute old man.
It was just really endearing and really lovable. That was a really cool moment for his campaign.
When the bird meme came out, that destroyed the group chat. Okay? It froze.
You can't script that stuff.
Even though I had kind of an affinity to the Clintons before, just thinking about some of the policies that he had and that she supported, makes me, think I should be more independent about it and vote for the issues that are important now. And there's a lot.
If Bernie broke off and did independent, would you vote for Bernie as an independent?
No, I don't think he would get in that way.
Right, I think we disagree on that a little bit.
When I look out at those young people and working class people who want real change in this country, who are prepared to be involved in the political process, I get very, very inspired. And that, in fact, is exactly where I get my energy to go forward.